Hi students, today I am going to explain you arithmetic integer, one of the important chapter of advanced maths class 10. In higher classes also you have to know the concept of this arithmetic integer. That's why try to understand it. First exercise, I am going to directly exercise textual exercise using method of mathematical induction so that 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot dot plus 2n minus 1 is equal n square, and n belongs to this n square belongs to natural number. Then first you have to write let p of n. Since there is n, I am writing here p of n. P of n is equal, everything will be same, just in place of here n, this one is n and this one is also n. Now first you have to take for 1. This chapter is about this thing. Try to understand it. First you have to take for 1. First you have to take 1, and for 1 you have to solve it. Then it must be true for anything. Then you have to assume that. Then next part we will assume it is true for k. Then you have to prove that. Then you have to prove for it is true for k plus 1 also. Then this sum is finished. Now taking n is equal 1, left hand side is equal 1 and right hand side is equal 1 square is equal n square means 1 square is equal 1. Left hand side is equal right hand side. That means therefore p of 1 is true. P of 1 is true for the equation. Then you have to assume that, then this part is finished. Then assume. Let us assume that it is true for k. It implies P of k is equal 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot 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 2. Since we are taking this in place of first we are taking here n, here 1, here this one is k, then here you have to write k minus 1 is equal k square. Let us assume that it is true for k. That means this one is true. We are assuming this one is equal k square. This is true. Now now p of, simply we can write like this way, p of k plus 1. In place of k, what we are writing? K plus 1. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot 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 2k minus 1. Then see here, this one is still here. Since we are writing k plus 1, here also you have to write k plus 1 plus, that means 2k plus 1. Okay, this one we are adding is equal, here in place of k what we have to write? Since this one is k, that's why we are writing here k square. But here this one is k plus 1, then here also you have to write k plus 1 whole square. Okay, then now you have to show this one is equal k plus 1 whole square. Then this question is finished. Now see, now we have to show this one, p of k 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot dot. Okay, now left hand side you have to prove this one is equal this one, then your question answer is finished. Then left hand side what is there? 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus dot 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 plus 2k minus 1. See, this is one of the part who is equal this much. Okay, then rest part is this one, 2k plus 1 plus 2k plus 1 is equal. From here to here, this one is equal how much? K square. Then put here k square plus 2k plus 1. 2k plus 1 is equal. This one can be written as k square plus 2 into k into 1 plus 1 can be written as 1 square. Then now see, this one is a square, this one is twice a, and this one is b, this one is b square. That means a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal what? A plus b whole square. Then here also write like that, k plus 1 whole square. Okay, now we got this one. That means we are correct. Then after you have to write yes. Yes, it is true for k plus 1 also. K plus 1 also. Therefore, it is true for any natural number, any natural. Okay, if you are putting here in place of k, suppose you are putting here 2, then also it is true for that one. That means it is true for all natural numbers. Like this way you have to solve this exercise. First thing is that first you have to do for 1. First you have to do for 1. Then it will be true. If this one is false, then you have to check for 2. Sometimes it may be like that, even number or odd number. If even number or odd number is there, suppose even number is there, if you are do for 1, then you will not got left hand side is equal. Left hand side, it will not be equal to right hand side. If in the question there is for even number, if you are doing for 1, then you will not got left hand side is equal to right hand side. But if there is written is natural number, any natural number, then you will got true for 1. Then if you did not got this is not true for 1, then try for 2, then try for 3. If you are getting here left hand side is equal right hand side, then if you are doing for 3, here you are not getting left hand side is not equal to right hand side. That means here in place of n or in place of k, you have to put what? Even numbers. Okay, then after doing this portion, so that this is true, then you have to assume that it is true for, then next part is assume it is true for k. Then you will got one equation like this way, like this one. You will got a full equation. Then you have to do for, next have to do for k plus 1. When you are putting k plus 1, see here in place of k, since this one is k, in place of this one you have to put what? K plus 1. This one is k, here also you have to put k plus 1. Everywhere in place of k, since you are taking p of k plus 1, that means where there is k, you have to put what? K plus 1. But you have to do for this portion only. Then if you are getting this portion, that means you are right. Here we are doing, then we are getting what? K plus 1, which is equal to this one. That means our calculation is right. Okay, thank you. Try to solve it.